that tamoxifen is a drug of choice for the treatment of breast cancer, which is caused because of high amount of estrogen in the blood. And if a woman having increased estrogen level, and it would have high risk of getting the breast cancer. So welcome to this lecture. Today we are going to discuss tamoxifen, which is come under the classification of hormone and hormone antagonist. And we have tamoxifen, which is known as selective estrogen receptor modulator, SERM, that is used for the treatment of hormone responsive breast cancer. It acts as an antagonist for the prevention of it acts as antagonist to prevent receptor activation by endogenous estrogens. We will discuss this in our next slide. And it is also used as prophylactic if a woman having high estrogen level, and it is also known as anti-estrogen. Why? Because it is responsible for decreasing the estrogen level. Let's discuss the activity, especially the second point about the antagonistic effect of this against the estrogens. So if you take a look of next slide, you can see this clear demarcation. This is, for example, the pink is showing you the breast cancer cells, and this U-shaped structure is showing you the receptor known as estrogen receptors. And what actually doing that estrogen, which is the hormone, bind with that receptor, and then it promote proliferation of the breast cancer cells. What tamoxifen is doing? What tamoxifen is doing is that tamoxifen, which is represented by the T, is blocking the binding of estrogen with this breast cancer. So when tamoxifen interfere and block the pathway of the estrogen to the breast cancer, or in simple words they mention the blockage of signals, or you can say anti-estrogen, then the decrease of the estrogen occur, and then as a result the tumor shrinks. So it is used for the clinical, especially metastatic breast cancer and breast cancer in high risk patient. Toxicity consists of hot flushes, thromboembolism, and endometrial hyperplasia as well. Although tamoxifen is mentioned here that it can cause hyperplasia, especially endometrial hyperplasia, but tamoxifen itself acts as an estrogen as well in the uterus as well. So in the uterus it acts like an estrogen and can cause thickening of the uterine wall or uterine lining. That is why women that are taking tamoxifen after menopause having some risk of endometrial cancer, and the chances of getting endometrial cancer is around less than 1%. So women that are having menopause must be very careful, especially the endometrial carcinoma, and so need to care the women that are taking post-menopausal women that are taking tamoxifen about the endometrial hyperplasia, because it can cause thickening of the uterus. The drug that is available in the market is Nolvadex D, 20 milligram of tablet, then zetazonium 10 milligram. So I found one case based learning in this topic that a 55-year-old woman is noted to be taking tamoxifen to help with breast cancer. She is also complaining vaginal bleeding. So she asked why she having vaginal bleeding if the medication blocked the estrogen effect of her body. So the researchers found that tamoxifen has an estrogen antagonist effect on the breast but have a weak agonist effect on the uterus. That I already discussed before, that why endometrial carcinoma occurs in 1% patient, because tamoxifen although have an anti-estrogenic effect, but it having a pro-estrogen effect or agonistic effect on the uterus, leading to the thickness of the uterus, and then carcinoma can occur. So we need to monitor the patient, especially a post-menopausal woman, when we giving tamoxifen. So this is the same thing that I already discussed you before. So thank you so much for today's lecture. Hope to see you again.